Good morning, everybody. This is Patty with Patty's Purse, and I wanted to do a quick run through of my December all-in-one planner. It's a Jane's Agenda planner with inserts, and I've been using Jane's Agenda and inserts with the all-in-one planner for about 2 years now. I really like it. I like everything in one place. These are the silver 2-inch discs. And the color that I have it in is a nori wrap. It's like a green. So this was from the December cover box, which is really pretty. 'Tis the season to be jolly. And then this is the little card. You get like a little card every month that just on the back of this says thank you, blah, blah, blah. I usually put it in this little, wrap thing. As you can see, I probably have a couple in there. And then on the back, I have a list of our fixed bills. And it's just kind of a reminder of what we're saving for and when I budget, etc. I love this saying, 2025, it says, no one tells you that bravery feels like fear. So I can't wait for the 2026 one. I hope it's just as good. I've actually used this every month. I've actually had it in my planner every month. So we're in December. Can you believe it? It's like, I don't know where the year went, but it went by pretty quick. So I just have December and 12. And I was like this one as well. This is just the beginning. It's only going to be better from here. Again, another cover dashboard from Jane's Agenda from the December. So the first thing I have is my, yearly calendar. Kind of have kept it up a little bit just with holidays and Grace's vacation and or half days for school. So it's an easy glance. Then the perpetual calendar is here, and I do try to put stuff in, as you can see, kind of what's happening, etc. Then it goes into my monthly calendar. Like the tabs, kind of color code Gracie's schedule or any appointments coming up, and then mine. As you can see, my birthday's in December, right near Christmas. We usually go to Foxwoods December 21st to the 22nd, so that'll be fun. And then I go right into my weekly. I have to do a little bit more decorating into my weekly. Haven't been doing that much. That's one of my actual goals for December is to do some more to do not do so much more, but do more creative planning. I really used to love doing creative planning and then got sidetracked on everything else that I do. So I do try to put stickers or whatever. This is my weeklies. And then I kind of switch things around. So I put my budget first. Actually, I don't think I actually put my budget first. So my budget, actually, this has to be moved because I did do my goals first. So let me move this. And as you can see, it's so easy just to remove. If you've never used this before, just take it out and put it wherever you want it. So that's kind of why I have it. So after the calendar, I move my goals up close. So I can know it's up close and personal, especially where I'm making some changes for myself in December. And, and I wanted this fun page to be present right in the beginning of my calendar planner. So my December goals, and I wrote these November 30th, was more money, extra money on credit card. I want to pay off Old Navy. I'm going to try to do my best to get rid of that by the end of the year or the second week in January. Health-wise, protein, less carbs, extra money for sinking funds saved for Foxwoods, which is 12/21 to 12/22 for my birthday. Fun family Christmas plans that are low cost. And there's a couple of different choices in our area. Might be going to visit a friend, 12/12 to 12/14, who just had a loss in her family. So I'm hoping I can still do that. And then 225 year in review, 226 plan. And then again, I put here more creative planning. So those are just my top little goals in December. Now I got the Moxie, I always say it wrong, the Moxie goal setting, which what I did was I took it, it came without any holes or anything, so I just punched it and put it in here with my goals. So I have the first kind of couple pages that you need to do to kind of set yourself up for the goal setting. And then, your intention page, so I need to do that as well. Kind of gives you a little brief, setting goals, how to go about doing it, etc. So I put that in here. And then if you've never seen it before, it says things to consider in each area of life when writing goals: your personal, fun, recreation, work, family, health, spiritual, financial, and physical environment. Use the space to create a list or mind map of ideas, dreams, etc. for the coming year. So hoping to get that started. And then your annual goals. Now, because my birthday is in December, I've actually talked about this before, I look at the next year starting December 22nd. So that's my goal year. I've always done that. I've done that for years as an adult, and I'm in my 50s. So I will take time to go through and plan out what my goals are for personal goals, fun and recreation, work and learning. So for each category. So I have that in here. So I carry this with me every day. So it's just easier if I'm somewhere I can stop and, reflect and add, etc. So I have the Moxie goal setting plans here. My monthly goals for December. I don't use the weekly planning. I might just use this as a brain dump again for 26, so I could easily plan out these other pages. And then I got this from, I think Hemlock and Oak. And I believe it was a free download that I did. But just, the year-end in review, just like a different, just an idea, to write down who you were, etc. for 2025. So I want to do this first before I do my monthly and yearly goals for 26. So it kind of gives you an idea of where you're starting from to move forward, which makes sense. So this is my budget page. So I'm going to put this back in here. This was a dashboard from last year. Really, really pretty. Although I don't like the snow. But it's pretty. I like to see it on paper. Okay, and then I wrote this quarterly update with my finances back in September. For the most part, I've done very well at keeping my accounts separate and, what I deposit in there and what I use them for. So I'm kind of really happy I made this up again. The stickers, the, writing it up, the highlighting, that's kind of what I like to do. Okay, and then intention, I always like that dashboard. Going into my hustle money. This is just an overview December monthly budget. As you can see, I need to fill it out. And then this was from last year as well. I have a side hustle tracker, when I submit minutes, how much I'm expecting, etc. for each of the towns. So I have Acushnet here, Wareham, and I'll have to put a Mattapoisett one in. And then this is my hustle calendar, so I know when minutes are coming up and etc. I have to fill in a couple more dates here. These are from Jane's agenda. I did just buy some more when she had her 30% off for Black Friday. So these are just financial pages. Monthly debt and savings goals for the month of December. This also came in the December cover club. So I have this one. Sorry, because I wanted to show you the back as ornaments. It's really pretty. And I'm using this side calendar, which I really like the side calendars, as when no personal spending. So my goal for December is no personal spending. And I think if I do no personal spending, then that money, which it's usually around $250, $300, I can put toward that Old Navy credit card and pay it off. Oh, that's what my hope is. Then I do have just, money that I'm still expecting from towns that I build in October, November. I actually don't need this one. This will be for January, so I'll take that out for now. And then I have the paycheck budget, like one on each page. So it's kind of cool, and I'll fill those out for each paycheck. And like I said, I did purchase more of these. This is from Jane's agenda. Then I go into my savings. I've been doing really well with doing some sinking funds. So I'm keeping track of where I'm starting, and then when I deposit sinking funds cash into each week, I actually put it here. Like I'll put 12.3 and how much I put in. Even if it's only a couple bucks, I'm gonna do that because I like seeing the progress of these. And this here is from Life in Envelopes, and I just, set it up like I want to set it up. I'm not sure what to do with this one yet. I just like it, so I kept it there, maybe for a savings challenge. Then I go right into ideas. There's a couple of things that I want to get done, in the new year. Kind of like a brain dump right now for 26 projects we want to get done. So there's note pages in here. And then I go into Grace for medical and emergency information. So I have this all when we go to doctor's appointments. It's just easy to, pull up and read. This is a dashboard from last year. And then I keep track of Gracie's, when she has a bowel movement. Oh, my dog has just come to visit. A bowel movement, what she eats, who's taking care of her, etc. And this is from November. Just kind of have some notes on her as well. Trying to get her to gain some weight. So I have her weight thing here. And then it goes into another page of my goals, which is my GLP-1 journey. I'm trying to keep a journal of what I'm eating, how it's going, etc. So I have that here. Just some other pages. I haven't done well on the step counts for October, November. I have to keep track of that, unfortunately. And then I go right into my debt. Comes quotes, etc. I try to put that on a monthly basis. And then lastly, I have my journal in the back here. And I haven't been very good in November to keep my journal, but I have done very well at keeping a journal of GLP-1. So kind of like, back and forth. So that's my all-in-one planner for December. I'm really pleased with it, and I'm glad I added this goal section so I can get that done in the next. The only other thing that I think I might add under the monthly is, a January calendar, because it's nice just to find out, if you have plans coming up in January or whatever, as things happen, it's already in here, and then you just move it to the next planner. So that is it. That's my planner. I hope you liked it, and I'd like to know what you're using for 2026 if you've already made that commitment. I am going to switch it up a little bit by adding a new goal planner, but I think I'm just going to take the pages out of that and put it in my all-in-one planner as well, because I do like the idea of having it all in planner. Or I think it's going to be small enough that I can put it right in a wrap. So we'll see what happens. Thanks everybody for watching. Bye.